even before previous programs. Most of them, they like the experience, they want the experience, they crave the experience to go, outside the premises of Malaysia to actually learn and expand their local perspective. So that is what we are actually trying to provide them, the opportunities that they deserve, and that's what we try to provide them through authentic exposure, as well as harnessing their potentials in networking, leadership, and through conducting the program and learning about the processes of actually conducting a mobility exchange on our own, because this is fully student-led. This is, Oasis is actually organized by students, for students. And lastly is to create a network of organization that instills mutual efforts and understanding amongst one another in achieving a main goal selflessly. Because as we said, this is an organization led by students, for students, and most of the members, the participants that we have, not all of them are like equally, some of them cannot afford stuff, some of them are less capable than others. So what we try to actually instill in this organization is mutualism, the kind of help that we provide each other, the support that we help, the support that we provide for each other to actually achieve our main goal, achieve our mission, selflessly together. And next is, technically in what we do is how we actually go about the process of succeeding and executing our mobility programs is setting a target, initiating a network. Also, to further extent is actually have fundraising projects, because as how you need grants for your research, we also need funding for to actually execute our program, to actually go outside, to actually execute our mission. And also going hand in hand with our fundraising project is also our approaches to media and publicity to actually get the word out there. So for media and publicity, what we actually had secured, like what we said just now, we had actually secured media sponsorship from RTN, and also we have radio stations willing to host us, willing to listen, willing to actually air us on air, help us go on air to actually get the word out. And lastly is also program fine-tuning, because in Oasis, the main concept is actually cultural exchange, but in each program that we actually bring out, we aim to have different concepts for each mobility exchange that we have. For example, the first mobility exchange that we have, it actually focuses more on cultural exchanges and school attacks, and also visits to institutions. And our second one in Singapore actually provides more emphasis on industrial visits, and SERI being one of our hosts. And internally, in the processes that we have internally, what we try to achieve is promoting the soft skills and hard skills of students, of our students in ensuring the collective progress of the project, prospering the mind and professional development of the participants, and as well as harnessing potential of each individual. What we in the first 3 points that we see here is because most of the members who come in here, they come in with the curiosity, the craving, they crave to actually go out. But at the same time, what we want from them, we want to actually instill something new in them so that they actually grow in terms of soft skills, in terms of hard skills, in terms of their own professional development. Some of them may have problems actually delivering well. Some of them actually have problems in trying to communicate with others. So those kind of things we try to instill. We try to help them buck themselves up, and also to generate and foster passion in the students to work together. And also, promoting the impact of collective effort in internationalization of the project. Because on the last point, the concept of internationalizing our students is actually something that it's maybe for some people it might be too ambitious, but this is something that we want the students to believe in. This is what we try to promote to the students, that the collective efforts of each individual. You might be one individual, but with the collective effort of many, something that might seem too ambitious is actually achievable. So this is what we're doing right now. And next is, further explain what we have done. Our first program, as explained by Lokman just now, was we have actually embarked to Japan before this, a month ago. And the mobility concept that we executed is actually quite different than what we're doing now. Before this, we had visits to high schools and university. So we tried to reach, those levels of society, the students, the professors, the high schoolers, and everything. So the institutions that we visited were Chiba Prefectural Chosei High School, Saitama Prefectural Fudoka High School, and also Tokyo Keizai University, all located in Japan. In Tokyo Keizai University, the students that we mingled with are mostly from economical backgrounds, and also we didn't just have the experience to mingle with Japanese students. We also had immersion with foreign students there because we were affiliated with the foreign exchange students there. And what we actually did for our first program was it was mainly an immersion program where we immerse ourselves in the culture. We had conferences. We had an exchange of ideas. We tried to promote the international understanding. We tried to promote such communication in a cross-cultural context for the students, for them to actually experience it themselves. We had cultural exchange. We had on their side they showed us their martial arts, their performance arts, their calligraphy, and on our part we also brought on our own range of culture from Malaysia in terms of dancing, performance arts, even music, and also customs and cultures. And another thing that was special that the host actually provided for us was actually a workshop, which was actually in another level of cultural immersion on our side, because we actually had the chance to learn their calligraphy. We call it kanji calligraphy. We had to learn just the basics of writing our own name in kanji and also hiragana, which some of us actually found out it was more difficult than we imagined. And also we had the chance, the opportunity to go visit the student clubs and organizations as well as joining them, because from visiting the student clubs and organizations, we can actually see critically the differences, the comparisons, the contrast that we have, our educational culture in our educational settings, the contrast that we have between the Japanese educational settings and also our educational settings in Malaysia. Because the special thing that we saw in the student clubs and organization is that it's also independent, quite similar to Oasis. It is all organized by students, led by students, for the students themselves. It's very, it moves in an independent manner. And also, another thing that we had with Tokyo Keizai University especially was a conference. We had an exchange of presentation. They presented their research mainly on economics and tourism, and we presented on our research. We presented on our college project, which gears more towards preserving the environment. And also we had performances. So I might just as well go through some of the pictures. This is with Chiba Chosei High School. You can see on the left side we had a calligraphy workshop, which is led by first year students themselves. So we had the opportunity to actually mingle with the first year students instead of having the teachers, the teachers conduct the class in a very formal manner. They instead had students mingling with each of us, actually writing, helping us write, and also teaching us a bit about their culture. And below we can see some of snippets of our performance arts. That's me myself teaching one of the students how to play a traditional instrument, and those are Malay dancing and also Indian dancing. And we did something quite similar with Fukuoka High School. In Fukuoka High School, they actually provided a lot more immersion in terms of their culture. They had musical performances, they had kendo, they had martial arts performances. Also, we also had an extension of program with Fukuoka High School, which is where we conducted a fun English session with them. And for your information, with Fukuoka High School, we had actually this is like a new establishment of networking and relationship, whereby when we come back to Malaysia in a few weeks, they will be coming back to us. We will be hosting them in return. So, and next is Tokyo Keizai University. This is the conference that we had with the foreign exchange students there, where they presented their research and surveys. And yeah, we had a school tour, and we had the chance to mingle them. And for their part, it was actually enlightening for them to host us, because on their part it was actually their first time hosting a majority of Muslim students, because they never had the chance to learn about halal food and everything. So it was something new for them as well. And because Oasis is actually, our vision is to actually bring on a collegial mobility banding, because it's actually a notion that for mobility exchanges in institutions, it is held by, it is organized by faculties, and students only participate as just to have the experience and then come back. But with Oasis, it is actually we are establishing our own mobility friendly. So the improvements that we can see is in future projects we aim to employ different concepts of student-led exchange programs, institutional visits, humanitarian mission. Because our first program it geared more towards the educational settings like school attacks, and our second program for Singapore we actually focus more on industrial visits, and perhaps if we have like future plans, perhaps we might go on humanitarian mission. For example, we go on volunteerism activities, we host maybe visit the indigenous people, or like maybe fostering anak-anak orang asli and everything. And